Walking home after Juma today, and it's kind of a nice day. It's supposed the night's here, and alhamdulillah, there are lots of people doing that, as you can see. One of the things I wanted to talk to you about is is parenting. That sometimes we assume that our children are supposed to know something before we teach it to them. For instance, like crossing the street or paying attention to what's around them. And it's something that's important because you don't want an accident to happen. You have to assume that they don't know anything. Your children who are 8 and 9 may not know how to catch the subway. You have to show them. You have to show them how to make change. You have to show them how to tie their shoes. And in the community that I grew up in back in the 60s, and I'm a low class guy, my people were more or less drunks, so they didn't really pay attention to a lot of the details of child rearing. They made you feel that people at that time on the street and everything else, they were always trying to play the dozens and make you feel that if you didn't know how to do something, you were either stupid or just plain inferior. And they expect you to be a man even at around 6. But this is, it depends on, I suppose, what class you come from, how much money you have, what's your background. My people were sharecroppers, and drunks, and so they didn't know too much. Therefore, they acted accordingly. But the point of this is to make sure that you teach your children what they're supposed to know, even if they insist that they know it. Just make sure that they know it, because the mistakes that they make are not something that you blame them for, and even if they don't remember or don't do things properly the first or second or third time, they're children. Why do you expect them to do that? Why do you expect them to know it the first thing? So don't necessarily, and you have to really mind their feelings, because you can easily traumatize a kid not wanting to know or not wanting to try anything to satisfy your opinion of the way things are. You have to be aware of how you were raised so that you can correct the mistakes of your parents, because we tend to do what was done to us, not what we know is supposed to be. So, subhanaka Allahumma bihamdihi ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Assalamu alaikum.